I tested some of the best 4K projectors of 2025, and in this video, I am going to rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below. Hisense PX3-PRO. This beast is a massive step up from its predecessor, pumping out a seriously bright 3,000 lumens that look incredible even with the lights on. I am obsessed with the tri-laser system because it hits 110% of the BT 2020 color space, giving you punchy, vivid colors that just pop off the screen. It's a total dream for gamers with a 240Hz refresh mode and Dolby Vision support, though I will say the black levels can sometimes lean a bit gray in a pitch-black room. Because it delivers such a premium, versatile laser cinema experience for almost any lighting condition, I'm putting this straight into God tier. BenQ HT3560. If you are a total color purist who wants exactly what the director intended without messing with settings, this factory-calibrated gem is for you. It's a dedicated darkroom performer that handles skin tones and subtle details with amazing accuracy, but honestly, it struggles to stay vibrant if you have any windows open. I love the localized contrast enhancement for movies, yet the 2200 lumens feel a bit thin compared to the high-end lasers on this list. It's a solid, reliable choice for a budget-conscious home theater, so I'm ranking it in the good tier. AWOL Vision LTV 3500 Pro. This thing is an absolute powerhouse that basically replaces your TV with a 150-inch image that stays sharp from edge to edge thanks to those high-end Ricoh lenses. I am blown away by the 3300 lumens. It's one of the few projectors that can actually handle a sunny living room while supporting every major HDR format, including Dolby Vision. It even does 3D for those of us who still love that immersive theater feel, though you'll definitely want to pair it with a proper ALR screen to get the best results. For being a literal TV killer that masters both brightness and color, I have to place this in the God tier. Sony VPL-XW5000ES. This is where you go if you want that elite native 4K clarity that pixel shifting projectors just can't quite touch. It uses the same X1 Ultimate processor found in Sony's $80,000 flagship models, so the textures and HDR tone mapping look incredibly lifelike and cinematic. You do lose out on some luxuries like motorized lens memory or HDMI 2.1, but the sheer wow factor of the image detail is just unmatched for the price. Because it brings true professional-grade cinema quality into a consumer-friendly package, I'm giving it a spot in God tier. Epson ProCinema LS12000. I've always loved Epson's 3 LCD tech because it completely eliminates those annoying rainbow effect artifacts that some people see on DLP projectors. This laser engine is a total workhorse, offering 2700 lumens and a super flexible motorized lens that makes setup in a basement or theater room a total breeze. It's perfect for both movie buffs and hardcore gamers, thanks to 4K 120Hz support, and the black levels are deep enough to make your jaw drop during dark scenes. It is an incredibly well-rounded, high-performance machine with zero major weaknesses, so I'm easily slotting it into God tier. Valerian Vision Master Max. This beast is pushing the limits of what a lifestyle projector can do with its insane 3000 ISO lumens and a triple laser engine that makes colors absolutely pop. I'm seriously impressed by the addition of a dynamic iris and motorized lens shift, which fixes almost every setup headache I had with previous models, while delivering deep, moody blacks that look incredible in a dark room. It's the perfect pick if you want a flagship do-it-all machine for movies and high-end gaming, though you definitely pay a premium for those extra bells and whistles. I'm putting this one straight into the great tier because it's a high-performance powerhouse that's actually easy to live with. For movie theater. I love how this unit manages to project a massive 100-inch screen while sitting just inches from the wall, making it a lifesaver for smaller living rooms. The built-in Bowers & Wilkins speakers sound way better than they have any right to, and the Dolby Vision support gives me some of the best HDR highlights I've seen on a UST. It does have some slight software lag and lacks high refresh gaming features, so it's really for the dedicated movie buff who wants a clean, TV-like setup without the bulky hardware. For its best-in-class color and incredible convenience, I'm ranking this in the great tier. JVC DLA 500. If you are looking for that legendary JVC contrast, this thing delivers the kind of inky blacks that cheaper projectors just can't touch. The Frame Adapt HDR Gen 2 is total magic, as I watched it handle tricky, dark scenes by tone mapping every single frame in real time to keep all that shadow detail visible. It's a bit of a specialized beast, since it's best in a dedicated pitch-black theater, and lacks a few motion features found in its $15,000 siblings, but for the price, the picture is stunning. Because it brings true high-end cinema quality down to a more accessible price point, I'm placing it in the great tier. Epson Home Cinema LS11000. This is my top recommendation for the hardcore gamers out there, because the input lag is virtually non-existent at under 20 milliseconds, even at 4K 120 Hz. It throws a very bright and sharp image that holds up well during the day for sports, though I do miss having dynamic tone mapping and 3D support for my movie nights. The motorized lens shift gives you a ton of flexibility for mounting, making it a reliable workhorse for a mixed-use living room where you're switching between Netflix and Call of Duty. It's a solid, dependable performer that won't let you down, so I've got it in the good tier. I'm honestly shocked at how close this gets to the flagship Max model while being much easier on the wallet. It uses the same triple laser tech to hit those vibrant Rec 2020 colors, and the motorized optical zoom is a rare luxury at this price point that I really appreciate during setup. You lose out on the motorized lens shift and the dynamic iris, which means blacks aren't quite as deep, but it's still an incredible value for anyone who wants a premium 4K experience without spending 5 figures. Because it offers so much high-end tech for the money, I am ranking it in the great tier. Hisense C2 Ultra. This beast is a lifestyle projector that actually brings the heat with 3000 ANSI lumens and a staggering 110% coverage of the BT 2020's color space. I love that it comes with a built-in gimbal stand for effortless setup, and it's even designed for Xbox, so gaming at 4K feels incredibly smooth and responsive. It's perfect for someone who wants a massive 300-inch image without the hassle of permanent mounting, though it is a bit bulkier than your average portable unit. I'm officially placing this in the great tier because it balances high-end brightness with genuine versatility. Samsung Premier Laser US9 LSU9D. This ultra-short throw monster is basically a 130-inch TV replacement that sits just inches from your wall, pumping out a ridiculous 3,450 lumens. The triple laser tech produces colors so vibrant, they almost look unreal, and the built-in 40-watt Dolby Atmos sound system actually sounds good enough to skip a soundbar. It's clearly for the home theater enthusiast who wants the cleanest setup possible, but you'll definitely pay a premium for that sleek living room aesthetic. I'm putting this right into the great tier for its sheer power and top-of-the-line color accuracy. XGIMI Horizon Ultra. I'm really impressed by how this uses a hybrid dual light system to give you the best of both LED and laser, resulting in a super comfortable 2300 ISO lumens image. It's the first long-throw projector to support Dolby Vision, which makes movies look stunningly cinematic, and the automatic optical zoom is a total lifesaver for tricky room layouts. While the black levels aren't quite deep enough for a pitch-black dedicated theater room, it's a dream for casual living room setups. I've decided this belongs in the good tier because it's a fantastic, reliable all-rounder. LG Cinebeam HU710PB. This little guy, also known as the Cinebeam Q, is honestly one of the most beautiful pieces of tech I've ever seen, with its minimalist 360-degree handle. Unfortunately, it only hits about 500 ANSI lumens, which means you can really only use it in a dark room if you want the 4K details to actually pop. It's great for someone who prioritizes aesthetics and portability over raw performance, but the lack of a built-in battery and the dim output really hold it back. Because the style definitely outweighs the substance here, I'm ranking it as average tier. BenQ X3100i. If you are a hardcore gamer, this is the one you want, because the 4.2 millisecond input lag at 180p 240 Hz is absolutely mind-blowing for a projector. It's incredibly bright at 3300 ANSI lumens, meaning you can actually play games or watch sports during the day without the image washing out. The build is a bit boxy and plasticky, and it can show some rainbow artifacts if you're sensitive to them, but the gaming features are genuinely hard to beat. I'm slotting this into the good tier because it's the undisputed king for console gamers, even if it's not the prettiest unit. BenQ TK710. This laser-powered beast is honestly a dream for gamers, since it hits that sweet spot with a 4.16 millisecond input lag and enough brightness to punch through any room with lights on. I'm seriously impressed by how sharp the 4K image looks, but you've got to be careful because the black levels aren't the deepest and the fans can kick out quite a bit of heat. It's the perfect pick for someone who wants a massive screen for daytime gaming or sports without needing a blacked-out cave. Even though it's solid, those weak blacks keep it out of the top tiers for me, so I'm putting this in the average tier. I absolutely love the design of this thing. It's about the size of a bread maker, and you can just plop it inches from your wall to get a massive 100-inch screen. The triple laser tech produces colors that are incredibly vivid and natural, covering 110% of the BT 2020 space, which is just insane for a projector this size. However, it's not native 4K, and while it gets very bright, it can sometimes struggle with certain HDR highlights compared to the massive dedicated units. It's an awesome choice for apartment dwellers who value space and style over a permanent theater install, but for this list, I am placing it in the average tier. BenQ W4100i. This projector is a total game changer for movie lovers because it comes factory calibrated and delivers 100% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, making everything look exactly like the director intended. I was blown away by the dynamic black feature that actually manages to fix that classic DLP struggle with contrast. It's definitely built for the serious home cinema enthusiast who wants high-end accuracy and smart features like Netflix built in, though the $2,999 price tag is a bit of a sting. Because it balances professional-grade color with incredible ease of use, I'm ranking this in the good tier. If you're on a strict budget, this is one of the cheapest ways to get into 4K, and it actually performs surprisingly well for high-speed gaming with its 240Hz refresh rate. I'm a bit bummed out by the mediocre contrast and the fact that the out-of-the-box colors are pretty wonky and hard to fix. It's great for a casual setup in a bright living room where you just want to play games or watch a movie without overthinking the technical details. Since the image quality takes a backseat to the low price and speed, I'm putting it in the average tier. Epson Epic Vision Ultra LS800. This thing is a total light cannon, pumping out over 4,000 lumens, which makes it one of the few projectors that can actually replace a TV in a sunny living room. I love that it uses 3LCD technology, so you never have to deal with those annoying rainbow artifacts that ruin the experience for some people. It doesn't support Dolby Vision, which is a letdown at this price, but it's still the best option for families who want a massive, bright display for daytime Netflix sessions. It is a powerhouse for what it is, and for that reason, I am placing it in the good tier. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best 4K projectors for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.